Alright guys, jumping right back into League for Dark Matter and X Potion. We're in round 9 this time. We got the Kilika Beast going against the Albed Sykes, Luca Goers are taking on the Guado Glories, and we are taking on the Ronso Fangs. So we've had a really successful league so far. We've leveled up Gira a bunch, we've scored a lot of goals, we're on track to get the Dark Matter prize. I mean, pretty much everything we could hope for in the league we achieved, and now we're just kind of, in a way, we're just kind of doing our victory lap, in all honesty. It's a good time. Gazna Ronso is going to be pushing midfield here. He's going to encounter, all my forwards. Nav, Gira, and Zazzy, and we're going to try to set up Gira for a goal. I think that'll be the best chance we have to score. And this is kind of the same movement we've been doing across the board for our players, specifically for Gira, where we have Nav Guado push left side, and then it makes it so that no one can encounter Gira. Looks like he is encountered here, so I'm just going to go for the nap shot. I don't know if it'll make it, but it could sleep in there. Oh, and it does make it, barely. There was a lot of risk there, but we do end up making a goal and going up 1-0. Not too shabby. Alright, well, Gazna Ronso pushing mid again, doing a no break here. This should definitely mean that Knob gets the ball, and then again, very similar scenario to last time. We should be able to kind of pull everyone off of Gira, and then give Gira an opportunity to score a goal. It's kind of funny because after you do it a bunch, the AI, they just never really learn, and they just kind of let you do whatever you want. Obviously, that will change over time. So as we move into the Kill the Beast journey, that will be very different and not nearly as easy to do. Looks like Wedge claims the ball, but Nimrook is asleep, so as soon as Gira is able to retain control, he should be able to score a goal. Wedge is kind of unique. He's got a really high endurance. He's more of like a defender goal. He's kind of got weird stats. So, yeah, his endurance is pretty crazy. I don't know, he's always kind of like a weird scenario to encounter because depending on what level he's at, differs how you deal with him. He's like an ever-evolving player, I guess you'd say. And Nimrook just sleeping on the job is not able to stop us, and we're going to go up 2-0. Have Gazna Ronso pushing right side. The thing is, because Gazna Ronso is so slow, it gives Nav Guado time to encounter him. And that's like true with all the Ronso. So essentially, if they go too slow, then you have our midfielder also pushing left side or right side to also jump into that encounter. And we're just going to go for the shot again. They do have Nimrook as their goalie, and Nimrook, as you guys know, is, the best goalie in the entirety of the game. So all these shots that we're making, they're not going to always transfer into goals. But, we're gonna try to see what we can do. So Gazna with the ball yet again. He's going to be pushing mid. No big deal, right? And we're going to tackle through. We do get the ball. The thing with the tackles now is there's not a guarantee we get the ball. And I guess there never was, but based on the stats alone, it's not unusual for the midfielders to retain control. So that is something we always have to consider as a possibility for sure. We're going to go up 4-0. We're up 4 points in the first half, so this is a pretty commanding lead so far. Midfield encounter. I don't think we're going to actually have enough time to do anything, because if we even pass the Gira, there's definitely not much time remaining. So we're just going to kind of burn the clock down and go right into the second half, 4-0. I'm guessing we got Gira maybe like 20 to 25 experience. That's pretty good, 23. Yeah. So that's a good amount. He should level up again this league, maybe even next half if we get a really good half, but most likely the next game. So now with the ball, we are going to push up left side. Again, we're mostly trying to open up the window for Gira Guado so Gira can actually make a goal here. We'll encounter wedge and a boost, but it won't really matter. And Nimrook, 46 catch. So they chose to not equip high risk. I believe in the previous game we faced Nimrook in, they did have high risk on him. So it is good, a little bit refreshing to see them kind of pull that off, because high risk is such a detrimental technique for the AI that them using it at all is always a little bit sad. And no matter who encounters us, we should be good, because we can just shoot over whoever's defending us and then just make a goal on a sleeping Nimrook. Wedge can't even touch the ball, and that is going to be 5-0. So Guado and Alonso pushing midfield. Looks like the tackle doesn't work, but it's not a big deal because Zazzy should claim the ball here. Looks like he's able to, and then we're just going to do the same thing we do with Guado, except with Zazzy. We're going to try to pull people off of Gira and then give Gira an opportunity to score. Yeah, I mean, out of all the default teams, I think the Guado Glories is definitely one of the toughest, one of the best, just because speed is such a insane stat. I mean, if you even look at how they're positioning amongst the field, like the AI can't do anything really about it. Like they're just they're at the mercy of whoever has the ball, and whoever has the ball is normally significantly faster than their team. And it's not always that case, I should say, because you'll have certain situations where you have like a Netis or a Brother or someone in the field that is quicker than the Guado, but it's kind of an outlier because there's not many players that are quicker than the Guado. I guess it depends on your definition of many, I guess, really, at the core of it, right? You know, how much is a lot? And we're going to pass right to Gira, and we should be able to get a goal here. If we don't get a goal, that's fine. But we are kind of staring down the last few moments of this game for sure. A decent super goalie, but not enough, and we're going to go up 7-0. Then Guado Alonso is going to be pushing kind of right side, going to encounter Nam, encounter Gira. We might be able to make another goal here. There is an opportunity. We don't really have to worry about time right now because we've got 50 seconds. If we have like a minute, like that's pretty good in terms of like timing to set up everything. Like we're generally gonna be fine if we have a full minute. The thing is, if we like take a long time setting it up in that minute and we miss, then we don't have a lot of time to actually recapitalize. Like it's kind of just game over. Looks like we are able to make it here though, and we're gonna go 8-0. I mean, that's gonna be the final score. There's nothing we can do to actually get another goal. We just don't have enough time, and we don't have the stats. Like maybe if they had a really fast midfielder and we had a really fast midfielder who could tackle and shoot immediately, but even then, that's a little bit that's a little bit hopeful in the idea of like if this happens, then this happens, then that happens, and it all lines up perfectly, and it's very, very unlikely. Yeah, final score 8-0, so a little bit of experience for them, a little bit for us, Looks like we're only 15 experience away from leveling up gear at Guado, so that's good to see. We're very close to another level up. Looks like Kilika Beasts lose against the Alvet Sykes 3-1. Guado Glories win their game 4-2, and we win 8-0. So we're definitely doing good. And 65 goals this league. That's crazy. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Till next time.